Hello everyone, this is Dr. Vidushi Jain. I am your dermatologist today. I'm a practicing dermatologist in Ghaziabad, Indrapuram and Noida Extension. So today we are discussing about the skincare pre and post Holi. So as our country is a land of festivals and spring marks the beginning of or the arrival of this beautiful festival called Holi. Traditionally, it was being played with gulals and splashes of water. But nowadays, we all know that chemical grade dyes, metals, heavy metals like silica, even pieces of glasses and whatnot are being used to play the festival with. So, limiting it to only causing side effects in your skin and hair is not something that we must be concerned of merely, but it can also cause serious side effects. The usage of these chemical based dyes and heavy metals can in fact affect internal organs. Some of these metals like aluminium, bromide and things like that have also been reported to be carcinogenic. So we must be careful about choosing the colors when we plan to play Holi. So the first take home message is to be playing with safer colors, right? So the kind of damages that these kind of colors or these kind of heavy metals which are not at all safe for our skin, what all they can cause is they can cause skin irritation, they can cause rashes, as we have already discussed that there are pieces of glasses which are also being used in these colors nowadays. They can cause abrasions on the skin. Sometimes the eyes irritation starts and it lands you into infections of the eyes also. When such colors are being used on the hair, it can cause hair roughness and even hair breakage. In extreme cases, because of these heavy metals, there can be cases being reported about heavy metal poisoning, and there are rare cases of organ failures like respiratory disturbances, and even some of the metals can cause renal damage. So first, most important thing is that we must stay away from such kind of Holi and such kind of colors, because Holi is a festival of being together, meeting your family, enjoying with everybody and not landing yourself or anybody else into problems like this. So let's begin our discussion by preparing our skin or ourselves before playing the festival of colors, that's Holi. So the most important thing is that since we know our skin is made up of a living layer and a top dead layer, which actually functions as a protective layer of the skin. So the protective layer of the skin needs to be strengthened to protect it from the harmful effects of these colors. So we must use a good moisturizer, something like coconut oil, which is readily available with everybody at home. It must be lathered upon all the exposed surface area of your bodies and even internally, like the covered areas also. Besides that, you can use certain barrier protective creams containing zinc oxide or dimethicone. These creams actually function as a top cover and prevent the further damage that these colors by penetration can cause to your skin. So actually this kind of zinc oxide is present in diaper rash creams which are normally used for children. So I generally recommend my patients to use them in order to protect their skin from any damage, like even the patients who have allergic contact dermatitis because of soaps. So this is my general recommendation that they must use a zinc oxide based barrier repair creams on their skin in order to protect themselves. Of course, treatment is important. Then second most important thing is to protect the sensitive areas. So areas like the corners of eyes, the corners of nose, corners of mouth, behind ears and even the fingertip needs to be protected. So a petroleum jelly can always be used as a protective mechanism in these areas to prevent the colors from accumulating in these areas and causing damage. Then we can also, a simple measure to protect the nails would be to paint the nails with thick coating of nail paints. So that would be another preventive measure by which we can be a little more on our playful part and protect our nails, and rather later spending times in brushing off that color from our nails. Now, not only color and water is causing the damage when we play Holi. Holi is being played generally in the daytime. So, damage is also being caused by the sun exposure. So, the importance of sunscreen cannot be emphasized lesser. You must use a water resistant sunscreen. It should at least be 30 plus SPF, and you must lather on your sunscreen at least 20 minutes before you're stepping out. If you have like been drenched and you know that you're going to have more sun exposure, please lather on some more. You can also use oral pills which work in the form of a sunscreen, and these can be started at least a week before Holi. So you can already start them. Then comes the role of clothing. While you want to play Holi, you must prefer to wear cotton or loose fitted clothes. They must cover as much exposed surface of area of your body as possible. Preferably avoid synthetic clothes, preferably avoid fitted clothes, because such clothes, when they come in contact with these synthetic colors, they will aggravate the damage by causing the occlusion. So it's better to wear the loose fitted clothes. Then comes the role of what you have already been using on your skin. So prevention also starts in terms of preventing the things that you're already using on your skin to cause any damage while you play Holi. So if you're already on any skincare routines where you're using retinoids or alpha hydroxy acids like glycolic acid or beta hydroxy acids like salicylic acid, please cut them and please stop them for at least 3 days before you play Holi. Also, lather on more moisturizers. If you're using any salicylic acid based face wash, so you can, instead of twice a day, you can cut down to using it like only once a day, because these things actually make your skin drier. The more drier the skin, the greater would be the damage, or greater would be the chances that you can react to colors, and greater would be the damage because of sun or anything else. A simple tip that you can use is the day before Holi, you can use hyaluronic acid sheet masks at night. So they not only help to get you that extra glow the next day when you play Holi, they also hydrate the skin. So they also externally moisturize the skin. Then the hair. So definitely I recommend don't wash your hair a day before you want to play Holi, because in that case we are actually stripping off the natural oils that the scalp secretes and protects our hair. Lather on a lot of coconut oil or any oil which is available onto your hair, so that there is again a protective layer, and if there is color or water or anything that is being splashed onto your hair, it causes less damage because then it would stick less to your hair. Then of course, as we've talked about a drier skin being more vulnerable to damage, we must hydrate internally also. We must not just focus on what we are using externally, we must hydrate ourselves. So drink a lot of water and stay away from dehydrating drinks like alcohol, caffeinated drinks like tea and coffee. And while you're out in the sun playing, keep that dose of hydration high and keep that dose of dehydrating drinks lesser. We've already discussed about clothing, moisturization, night routine and everything. So also just before your Holi parties or Holi playing this thing, don't get a bleach done at least a week before playing Holi, because then in that case it can also increase the chances of allergic reaction. And again, moisturize really well. That's the major take home that I give to all my patients, that use gentle cleansers and moisturize as much as possible. Use a lot of sunscreens, and that is how we can just hope that it causes lesser damage and we come out of playing happily and merrily and don't land it into problems. Now once we have done with our Holi playing, having fun and having a lot of colors on our bodies and stuff, how to remove the color, that also becomes a major problem. So the first thing is that you should dust off all the color that has been put onto your skin, hair and all the areas with a dry brush, so that you have to put in less effort to remove it with whatever I advise you later. So brush off that extra as much as possible the color. Once that has been brushed off, use cotton swabs or anything to apply oil. So this process is known as oil cleansing. So a lot of colors are oil soluble. So we know, most of us might be knowing a lot about oil cleansing, double cleansing. So the things which are oil miscible are easily removed with oil. So you can use oil first to cleanse your skin. This would first help in removing quite a bit of the color. Second, it would not dry up your skin or it would not irritate your skin, and using a cleanser or a face wash later becomes less dangerous, or it becomes safer to use them later. So once you're done with your dry cleansing, you're done with your oil cleansing, you can use a mild cleanser, lather it on the areas where you have color, leave it for a few minutes and then wash it off. If still you feel there is a little bit of color left, you can use a gentle face wash, but don't use anything beyond that. And loofahs you can use only once. Don't over scrub your skin, that further irritates the skin and increases the chances of damage, irritation. Also, immediately after washing your skin, if you feel that the skin is feeling too dry, moisturize. Repeat the moisturizer again after an hour. So that would help hydrate the skin and repair the skin. Then comes cleansing the hair. Use a mild, obviously you've already oiled a day before you're playing Holi, and immediately after you've played Holi, again from the hair just dust off the extra color that you can, again as we have discussed about the skin, and then use a clarifying shampoo. Don't shampoo more than twice. Your skin, your hair is not a tile that you will just rub it off and everything would come off in a day. Be patient. If there is a lot of color, just be patient, give it a few days and definitely it is going to go, right? And everybody knows that you've played Holi, so it should not be an issue. After you're done with the clarifying shampoo, I do recommend the usage of conditioner. Use a thick conditioner, leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes on the hair strand so that the hair do not become too dried up. And the night post Holi, you must oil your hair strands really well, so that whatever trauma, whatever things the hair have gone through, it should get the repair also. Again, people use a lot of lemon and stuff like scrubs that we have already discussed, so they must not be used. Lemon will only make your skin's pH altered and again increases the chances of irritation, dryness, roughness and reactions. So this should not be done. Parlor procedures, bleaches, facials in these spas and stuff like that should be completely avoided for a week's time. Post Holi and post the color has come off, again there would be some trauma to the skin that you made because of the removal of the hair color or the color on the skin. Hydrate your skin well by drinking a lot of water. Post Holi, a week later, you can go for a simple hydra facial, photo facial or even a PRP therapy for your face and hair in order to repair whatever damage has been caused to your skin and hair. Again, using a hyaluronic acid sheet mask, as we've already discussed before, a night before and even a night after Holi would be completely advisable and it would really give you nice results. Sometimes what happens is that there might be slight redness, slight irritation that might present. You may immediately use an ice cube to soothe it down, so that would help, because one, it helps in closing your pores, and it also gives a soothing, relieving effect on the skin and a calming effect. Plus it would not further aggravate whatever damage has been or inflammation that has been set up in the skin. If that's not helping, you can use an over-the-counter available mild corticosteroids cream for some time in case you do not have an access to a dermatologist. But my first recommendation would be, if the irritation and redness is persisting, please seek a dermatologist's opinion, because then in that case, if it is not addressed to at the earliest, it can become serious and it can grow. At the end, I would just like to say that Holi is a festival of colors. We must play Holi, we must enjoy Holi. It is a symbol of victory of good over evil, and we must maintain that, and we must give that message to our kids, our families, everything. Usage of these chemical grade colors and pastes and metallic colors and heavy metals should be completely avoided. Instead, shift to colors like homemade colors, flower petal based colors. You can also use something like haldi, because this is the mark and this is actually the symbolism of what the festival actually means, rather than creating it a havoc not only for yourself and for others. Thank you. So I have a question. Any home remedy to remove the color without any harm of the skin? Yes, a home remedy, that is a simple home remedy. You can use a mixture of hand rolled oats and milk. Now milk obviously has a moisturizing action, and it also has lactic acid, and again oats is having moisturizing property, and it can also act like a mechanical scrub. So you can use a mixture of that only once in a day for the next 2 to 3 days post Holi in order to remove your color. But beyond that, I don't advise it, and do not use it too much, because again everything in moderation works, and everything if you do over might backfire. So I think that's all for everyone. These are some of the Holi tips pre and post, and I hope they are of help to all of you. Thank you.